Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of DDD Daily, Season 2, Episode 21, Adapting to Yourself. First, I think we should start by explaining what I mean. What I mean by adapting to yourself is just a clever way of viewing how you're playing through your opponent's eyes. So what they have to do is adapt to you in order to win, aka adapting to yourself. In order to do this, you need to figure out what your mistakes are. Here you're about to see me get countered multiple times in a row. I can't fix this on the fly, I'm going to have to adjust this for next game. I don't exactly know every place and scenario this Lucario is going to be countering. I'm going to have to use this game as data. Prime mistake I made after getting countered that many times earlier, because I find counters to be really scrubby, and you can probably tell by my voice, was I immediately got tilted. So if I get tilted, I'm probably not going to win. Sometimes I can untilt mid-match, but at this point, my moves are being beat out by dash attack. I am playing really terribly. I literally spammed Gordo a few moments ago endlessly. I totally deserve to lose this match at this point, simply because I have allowed myself to get tilted. Someone is going to ask what being tilted means. Being tilted affects your decision-making process. For me personally, it makes me choose unsafe moves and be overly aggressive at the same time, which creates massive openings for my opponent to punish easily. Other people become tilted in different ways, such as becoming overly defensive or overly campy. No matter how tilting affects you, it's always going to affect decision-making, leaving you easily open to punishes and losing games. It's really hard to do an episode like this without giving spoilers because I have to give away how I'm losing, but I have to talk about it after it happened. Well, I don't mean to spoil the end of this, but this is easily top 5 most embarrassing ways I have ever lost a game. Infinite amounts of pain. So my bad habits from the previous match that need to be fixed. We gotta stop throwing out unsafe moves that are unnecessarily laggy, like trying to land with Jet Hammer because it has no armor in the air, which makes no sense to try to land with it. Gotta stop spamming Gordo mindlessly, because obviously that's not gonna work. Gotta break that Gordo autopilot. And no matter what happens, even if I get countered, we must not get tilted. If you go back to the previous match, there was 2 fatal flaws from the Lucario that I didn't adapt to. One, he has a pretty bad roll habit, and obvious counter habit. The trick to adapting is not to fix all of your flaws simultaneously or try to punish everything from your opponent at once. I am going to try to focus on playing around the rolls, so I'm going to play slightly outside of Lucario's roll distance if you watch I have been from the start, in order to punish any roll attempts he might make. I'm not going to so much worry about counter until high percents, but I'm going to be scouting for those rolls. The same logic applies to adapting to yourself or fixing your habits. Pick 1 or 2 to try and fix. For me, in this match, it's going to be not chucking Gordos on a loop endlessly. I'm going to use them more strategically, as you see here. You should pause the video now and comment down below why I just took a bunch of damage there. And now I'll tell you the answer. The Lucario figured out for that whole 64.7% that I was jumping way too much, and he exploited that. Remember what I said earlier about scouting for roles? What if I told you the real secret magic behind figuring out someone's habits is being able to force them? Slow walk forward, tomahawk, wait for the roll, up tilt. I have one last tip to give versus Lucario himself, which is don't hit him past 80 to 100% unless you can hit him with a kill move. I personally extend that to 120% because of DDD's survivability, but if you do that, then Lucario can never build up enough aura to efficiently kill you. Now I'm going to leave the rest of this match largely uncommentated so that you can use the skills I gave you in the previous two matches to comment down below how I took his stocks and the Lucario took my stocks. What habits are each of us punishing in order to do so? That Gordo freaking vaporized.